I'm Salmajay Balint and I'm here to explain the 8th practicum. Okay, we have 10 problems here also. First is immutable data protection, which here our problem is to store employee IDs that which should not be changed accidentally. For that, we have used the try and except, and um, we have to put employee IDs as 999. The reason why this happens is because tuples are immutable. Once a tuple is created, its elements cannot be changed. A second problem is tuple unpacking for student data. That is, we have a bunch of data for a specific student, and we have to separate these into separate data. For that, we have the tuple, and we convert them into name, age, and grade is equal to student.record, which means name will be Alice, age will be 20, grade will be A plus, respectively. And the third program is nested tuple access. Here we have a nested tuple of coordinates. We have three coordinates of nested tuples, and we have to write a program to extract the second element of the last coordinate, which is 6. So our program here takes target element is equal to coordinates of minus 1, 1. Minus 1 goes to the last coordinate, and 1 takes the second part of the last coordinate. And fourth program is to convert a list to tuple and back. The way it's done is we take a list and then we convert it into tuple using explicit conversion, and then we convert the tuple back into list using explicit conversion again. And another thing they've asked us to do is add a new score into the final list. For that, we use the keyword append. The fifth problem, tuple slicing and steps. We have a tuple of numbers 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. We have to slice them. The way we do it is using this method that I've discussed in the last video. This what it does is it slices from front to from last to first, because it starts with two columns, and because it's given minus 2, it takes only every second number, and so our output will be 60, 40, 20. Okay, now for the sixth problem, count and index. We have a tuple of responses, yes, no, yes, maybe, and they've asked us to count how many yeses there are and find the index of the first maybe response. For the responses, we have to use the count keyword to find the number of yeses, and use the index keyword to find the number of maybes. And for the sum program, max, min, and sum, we have to find the maximum, minimum, and the sum of total sales. For that, we use the keywords max, min, and sum. Now for the eighth program, it's a tuple concatenation challenge. We receive two tuples from user IDs, and we have to find a way to merge them together. For that, we take the two tuples and use the merge IDs, user IDs 1 and user IDs 2. We add them together, and that's our merged IDs. And for the final ID, they've asked us to remove the first ID of the merged tuple without converting into a list. For that, final IDs is the merged IDs of one column. And now the in final IDs, other than the first value, which is 0, we have every other tuple. Now for the ninth program, we have to swap values using tuple. For that, we first gain the values a is equal to 10, b is equal to 20, and we swap it easily as a comma b is equal to b comma a. Finally, we have to our last program, we have to detect immutable behavior. Uh, mm, we have to change our nested tuple into another number. Normally tuples are immutable, but for nested tuples they are the only ones that can be changed. So our value here will be 1 comma 2 comma 99.